going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today I actually, surprisingly, have some good news for you guys regarding Black Ops 6. Now, again, I will still consider this the bare minimum, but at the end of the day, it's still a very good thing, and obviously I want to share it with you guys so people can feel a little bit safer when they hop into the Black Ops 6 experience. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, before we go and dive deep, if you guys are interested in more content just like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. Post daily here at 8 in the morning Eastern Time. And of course, if you guys are interested in my live streams, I do stream Monday through Saturday over on Twitch, starting between 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern Time. And this Saturday, we are actually going to be playing a little bit more Battlefield. The last, only Battlefield stream I didn't last very long. I had to cut it short because of my internet. So I'm going to be redoing it again this Saturday. So you can expect stuff like Battlefield 1, Battlefield 4, maybe even Battlefield 5. Shoot, I might even go up to 2042, even though I'd rather not. Honestly, I'd rather go backwards like Battlefield 3, but we'll see how it goes. Of course, if you guys are interested, find a link to my Twitch channel down in the description of this video. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, before I dive deep into the real big topic of today's video, I wanted to kind of throw this up here because it's not really a topic that I want to, spend a whole, dedicated video towards. But it is something that I want to bring some light to because I think it's really annoying and a lot of people will probably agree with this. But that is the only online direction that a lot of these publishers are starting to go. For those who don't know, Call of Duty is basically an only online game. If you want to play the campaign, zombies, or even obviously multiplayer, I should say multiplayer, zombies, or even campaign, you must have your system, your console connected to Wi-Fi. Yes, even for the single player experiences. And as we all know, I think they're back up now. Again, if any PlayStation player, I'm saying if, but I already know a ton of you guys who watch my content are on PlayStation. So again, please go down in the comment section and let me know if PlayStation is working A-okay for you guys, if the servers are back up, or if you guys are, still running into any problems. But about a day or two ago, the PlayStation service got completely knocked offline, just absolutely obliterated for a whole day, maybe even up to like 2 days, close to the second day being a complete one. And it came with a lot of problems because, again, if you wanted to try to dive into any of the, typical Call of Duty experiences nowadays, you were going to have a big issue, even if you just want to simply hop in and play a little bit of zombies. As you can see right here from Charlie Intel, since Call of Duty Black Ops 6's campaign requires a constant internet connection, PlayStation players can't even play it offline while PlayStation Network is down. I gotta be honest with you guys, games taking this style of direction is just disgusting if you ask me. I don't think games should be online only whatsoever. There's a lot of good, solid experiences, not just, the going into zombies or something like that, but there's other games out there, like racing games, for example, that will do the only online type of experience. And again, if any type of problem happens, not only with your connection, if it's your connection, then, that it sucks, but it's on you. But when it's on other people, the provider that you are under, like PlayStation or Xbox or something of that sort, when they are down, you're completely screwed, and it's not even your problem whatsoever. I don't know about you guys, but I do not believe any game should take this direction whatsoever. If you are playing publicly with other players that requires a Wi-Fi connection, then I completely agree, And if things go bad, then they go bad. It's whatever. You don't have to worry about it. You'll play with other people eventually later down the road. But when it comes to single-player experiences, I just don't see why they should be connected whatsoever. Isn't it ridiculous that PlayStation servers go down and people can't even hop into solo zombies just to go ahead and play the game if they want to play zombies because it's connected to the, to the Wi-Fi? To internet connection? Same thing with the campaign. Usually a lot of people, including myself, we enjoy grinding out multiplayer, right? You guys know this. You guys, follow my channel. You guys know I'm a multiplayer type of guy, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are as well. But usually when stuff like this happens, that's the time to go try out the campaign, right? It's like you hold off on the campaign a little bit, you grind out all the other stuff, and then when things go a little bad and you don't have, the connection or something like that, then yeah, go ahead and play that. You can finally, see if it's a good campaign or not. But you can't do that. You quite literally can't do that. I don't know. Again, like I said, I don't want to waste too much of your guys' time with this topic, but I would love for you guys to go down in the comment section and let me know if you think that it's a good thing for these games to have this type of mindset, internet only, or do you think it's a bad thing? But ladies and gentlemen, enough rambling. Let me move over to the main topic here. This is by It's Hoppa over on Twitter saying, breaking news. As of last night, the recently discovered exploit referred to as the kick tool that has been used to disconnect players from Call of Duty matches has been patched on every server, multiplayer and Warzone, etc. bootcamp. GG's Activision and all those dev studios that promptly dealt with the issue. And I agree. Finally, they finally got this patch through here. But again, like I said, the reason I titled it, like, wow, Activision finally has done the bare minimum because, let's be honest here. A tool that allows you to kick other people out of the multiplayer experience or Warzone or anything like that shouldn't be in the game whatsoever in the first place. And the fact that we had to wait all the way up until Season 2 to get this completely resolved is, I don't know, I honestly, it leaves me a bit speechless because that is a lot of time. And the worst part about it is that they tried to cover it up. Remember when Itapa first initially brought this, information to the public's eye that it's still, in the game, and Charlie Intel and a bunch of other pages, picked it up and ran with it, and they came out and publicly stated, this isn't in the game anymore. That's from the beta build. That has nothing to do with current day COD. And then Itapa comes back with legit proof showcasing a real cheater being able to use it current date in Warzone right now if he wants to, saying that it's not, and they are lying, and that it is indeed still in Black Ops 6. The fact that it even has to get to this point is just ridiculous if they ask me. They should have lied about it in the first place. And the fact that it's taking 2 seasons to fix something like this is very worrying, if you ask me. And again, I'm going to say it again, and I know this is completely against me right now as a PC player, but they seriously have to implement cross-play only between PlayStation and Xbox for pub matches sooner than later. I don't know how much more I can stress this. It sucks because I know that PC games usually kind of dwindle away. And the reason I feel like PC is so popular right now, because if you remember, Bobby Kotick, the previous CEO of Activision, came out and said that literally PC is one of their biggest, platforms when it comes to Call of Duty. It goes Call of Duty Mobile, and then it goes over to PC, and then I forget if it was either Xbox or PlayStation that was up next, but you get it. PC is massive for COD. But I'll be real, I think a lot of the people who are making up for that percentage of people who are coming over to PC to play COD are still using controller. They're not like, it's not like a PC players using mouse and keyboard, stuff like that. It's usually just console players who switch over because the performance is better, right? You get better frames, you get better performance, the game looks better, it runs better, so on and so forth. So a lot of console players who are console at heart will make the switch just to have a little bit of a boost, right? So at the end of the day, when it really comes down to the PC community, yes, it dies off every time. World War II, Black Ops 4. I remember talking about this in Black Ops 4 that, if they, I always knew at the back of my mind that if they incorporated crossplay like this, I remember making a commentary about this a long time ago. If they incorporate crossplay, it's going to become an issue at some point down the road because of the cheats. But it's going to be great for PC players because we will actually be able to play a populated game years down the road. That's huge. Like, I just got done my quote-unquote new OG COD stream, which actually turned out to be fantastic. I appreciate everybody who tuned into that stream and hung out with me. I played Modern Warfare 2019 all the way up to Modern Warfare 3 2023 and every game in between. And none of those games would have been playable if it wasn't for the fact that crossplay has been recently introduced into the franchise, allowing PC players to play with console players. Black Ops 4, the year after, instantly died. World War II, the year after, instantly died. They always dwindle away. So, when I say this, I want people to understand that I understand the consequences of them adding a feature like this and how it will indeed probably harm the PC community, like actual real, mouse and keyboard PC players, but I think that's all we can really do here because the developers, again, although it's great, I'm so happy that they fixed the kicking tool. Phenomenal. But there's still cheats going on right now in this game. People are still wall hacking. People still have aimbot. And if I'm going to be real, the majority of all those issues are still basically on PC. Don't get me wrong, console has a lot of cheats when it comes to Cronus and, all these other things that they can plug in and play to give them a nice, juicy advantage. But it's nowhere close to what, PC players are capable of when it comes to PC cheats. And this company continuously proves to us that they just, I guess they simply can't make an anti-cheat that's going to work across the board. They just can't. They've tried time and time and time again. It's been years now. Ricochet anti-cheat is not a new anti-cheat. It's been out for quite literally years, and they still have not been able to polish it to the point where literally cheat companies and cheaters come out and say how embarrassing Ricochet anti-cheat is and how it's literally the least intimidating anti-cheat out of all of them. Nobody gives a crap about Ricochet anti-cheat. Nobody's worried about Ricochet anti-cheat whatsoever. Guys, I think this is what it's boiling down to, ladies and gentlemen. It's boiling down to the point where we are going to have to allow console to only play with console. PlayStation, Xbox, crossplay. If they want to come over to PC, then so be it, you know? And maybe that will be a good thing for PC players. I'm saying that PC might die, but at the end of the day, maybe the option will be on by default, you know, and people who don't really care or don't really notice will still be able to, you know, put you into PC lobbies and you can play. But they should be given the option regardless. If they don't want anything to do with PC, they shouldn't be forced to have to play with them, right? Because right now, if you cross off crossplay, you can only play with your own console. So Xbox plays with Xbox, PlayStation plays with PlayStation, PC plays with PC. It's not cross, you know, console play. It's only specifically with your own platform. So until Activision can actually get their heads out of their butts and put together a real solid anti-cheat that functions and works properly, I think that they should scrap how the crossplay works right now, rearrange it so PlayStation can play with no Xbox, and if they want PC to be involved, they can go ahead and do so, but if not, they can cancel out of it. That is the only way I can think of things going nicely right now. But ladies and gentlemen, that's all I really have for you guys today. I just wanted to bring this information to you all because I know a lot of people have been waiting for this to be overall, you know, resolved, you know, so they don't get booted out of the experience every 5 seconds. And it is. It's done. But that's not the end, ladies and gentlemen. Although it's good news and we're pointing in the right direction, we still have the servers. We still have, you know, packet burst. We still have PCs that are shutting down still. Guys, the list goes on. I made plenty of videos. I don't have to express it again. We still have a ways to go, but hopefully, maybe things will go better. I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, as always, if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. We post daily here at 8 morning Eastern Time. And of course, if you guys are interested in any of my live streams, I do stream Monday through Saturday over on Twitch, starting between 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Of course, if you guys are interested, I got a link to that channel down in the description of this video. But as always, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.